coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. With my faithful sidekick, Miguel. That was awesome, y'all. That was, let me look up the name of the song real quick. It was called No Free Adventure Vlog Music. I guess there's no title to it. I'll probably put a link up for it if you guys want to check it out later on y'all's own. Welcome, Rockstar. Welcome, Miguel. Let me just tuck you away for a little bit. As you can see, he's right back. He's right back there doing his own shenanigans. Oh, what else are we missing? Oh yeah. Beep. There we go. That's like boom. Welcome, Rockstar. I'm Josafat Emiliano. Just welcoming you all to our little show here. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ticker and the things. Hi, welcome to Hey Rockstar. We are under the umbrella of Low Budget Productions, a Facebook page. Actually, it's just a production that has a many podcasts that you can check in. As a matter of fact, earlier today, Educated Zombies released their 8th episode. During the weekend, Training Wheels Not Included released their latest episode from season 2. And we also have some other ones, Whoever with a Cup of Joe, Revive, and just anywhere. And you can listen to these anywhere you listen to your podcast. But for now, thank you guys for joining us here at Hey Rockstar. I know that some of you are on your way home. Some of you guys are just getting home, getting ready for dinner. I don't want to take too much of your time because Tuesdays are a busy day. So what's happening next? Here's what's going to happen next. I want you all to take out your phones, or you're probably watching on your phone or something. Get the link of this show, and for the next 3 minutes or so, I'm going to give you time to dance and share this with your friends. Let me go. And that was Happy Latino Background Music. Let me make sure this thing is muted because I don't want to accidentally start playing while we are having. So, hey, Miguel. Everything going good, my buddy? All right. I'm going to go and back out of Miguel for a little bit. Hey, y'all. Welcome to episode 4 of Hey Rockstar, a place where we just like to share stories, empowering stories that encourage you guys to add value to your life. Now, 5 areas that I'm working on personally, and I would like to encourage you guys to work on is physically, spiritually, mentally, socially, and financially. By doing little habits every day towards these goals, we become better and better and become a person of higher value. Um, but anyway, I don't want to take too much time today because the story it's kind of unrehearsed. So, but I wanted to share just one of my many adventures overseas, and this one's based straight out of collage. There's something else that I wanted to show you guys. Oh, check this. Pretty cool background, hey? All right. So let me get closer to the mic. I'm not sure if I'm going to grab this time. Go ahead and grab your loved ones, get them close by. If you want to jump on the chat, I don't have it going on right now. All right, there we go. So that you guys can be chatting with each other. Um, all right. So last time I shared a story about when I was in my very first trip outside of Mexico and the United States. I went to Panama, answering the call. But let's just fast forward now, going on a few more years, and I started getting more and more involved with a lot of trips that my school would send us off to. Let me take this off. And in one particular trip, every summer they'd have different teams that would go to different parts of the world. And since I had experience, they asked me to be a leader to one of these mission trips with some of our students. I thought that I could do it. So the trip designed to me was Belize, the country, and we started working. We started working towards going to this country, but something happened as we were getting closer to the dates, and they wound up canceling our trip to Belize because our team wasn't big enough for what they needed done, and also just the missionaries were also kind of skeptical about what was going on at the time, and they weren't sure if they could keep us safe when we wanted to go. However, there was another team that was in need of a male leader. They try to have a female leader and a male leader for these teams, and this was a team going to off to Africa. Now they approached me and said, "Well, since your team's no longer going to Belize, would you be interested in going to Africa?" And at that point, I said, "No, no, I don't want to go to Africa. I mean, Belize makes sense. I can speak the language there, but Africa, no, 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 no. I have no business going there." Anyway, they kept applying pressure. They kept trying to reach out and see if someone else would step up. And finally, just I guess I don't remember if it was my mom or my dad who were saying, "Son, what difference is it if you want to go to I think this time was Botswana. Um, if it's if there's a need, you have your funds ready for you. Why don't you just go?" And so like, all right, you know what? Let's go and just try it out. And I guess I can say I'll check that off my list. Did Africa. uh, but the cool thing about this trip, I mean, not the cool thing, it's gonna be about like a 22-hour flight. But thankfully, we had um, a stop in Frankfurt, Germany. It was about a 10-hour layover. So we decided once when our team landed in Frankfurt, we decided, you know what? We got 10 hours. Let's just go out and check out what's going on. We'll put our equipment, our baggage in a locker. We locked it up and we got our passports ready and we went out to walk. Now back then, This is over 10 years ago. It wasn't as hard, or it wasn't as strict to get in and out, come in and out, I guess, of the airport. But we went, we went and we started checking out the sites. I remember eating something on a stick, like a sausage on a stick. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember the name, but it was really good. I do remember that as we continued to walk down the road, uh, I saw the Rolex building where they, I'm not sure if, if that was one of the places where Rolexes are made. I should have done my homework before doing the story, right? But I just remember seeing the big Rolex sign and like, that's pretty cool. I took a picture of it, but I don't know what happened to that picture, right? Me, the guy who collects pictures of everything. But and then there was this beautiful park. It was just a lot of people just walking up and down this park, and we decided let's just take a stroll and see what else we have in this park. As we were enjoying it, was just a small team of about, I want to say one, two, three, four, five. It was about seven of us, five or seven of us. Can't remember exactly how many were in our team, but we were just there enjoying the sights and seeing everything when all of a sudden these group of students approached us. You could tell they're university students, and they started speaking to us in German or Dutch. I really couldn't tell you what they were speaking to us, and they were trying to communicate. They were trying to ask us something, and I looked at my colleagues, and they looked at me like, "We don't know what to do," and so the female leader, she's like, English? I mean, sure, someone speaks English in other countries because English is like the universal language, right? Uh, they just kind of looked at each other, the students, and they're like, and they were just français. I think someone said français, but no one in my team could speak French. And finally, just out of curiosity, I just said, Espanol? And one of their guys said, Castellano. He could speak Castilian. Like, awesome. And so we started talking, him and I. Of course, my Spanish at the time, I hadn't had my experience as a translator, so I was still kind of very green, but I was still able to. And of course, he had such a thick accent, but he was basically what this group wanted. They were doing a experiment, not experiment, just a project for their class, and they were taking pictures with multiple people. And so they wanted to take a group picture with us. At that time we didn't think much about it. And so I like, oh, okay, cool. So I turn around and then I translate in English to my colleagues, like, oh yeah, these are college students. They're doing a project and they're wanting to take a picture with us. And they're like, yeah, sure. Yeah. And so they took the picture, they communicated, and I answered to him, and he was able to then translate to his friends, his colleagues. Um, so I shared the story. There really is no lesson other than, you know, you never know, or you might think that you're ready, you're equipped, or maybe if there is a lesson to be learned from this, is that you never know if what you have can be useful, and you never know when you can use it. Since then, I have honed my translation skills. Of course, if you were to ask my siblings, they'd say I'd make up words when I do Spanish, but that's okay. As my mentor said, here's another little side story. Back whenever I worked in Latin America, and we'd have people come and share testimonies and talk and use us as translators. I remember this one particular student. Um, these students, they wanted to share their testimony, but they were kind of scared. They were timid. They're like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, or if I'm gonna preach this right. They're saying, and my mentor and I, we got into the habit of saying, don't worry, no one's ever preached a bad message that we've translated for, just to kind of give them a just to lighten the load. But anyway, y'all, don't be scared to try new things. Don't be scared to go new places, and just know that deep down inside, you probably have what it takes to survive, to make it through what you're going through. This year has been quite a roller coaster, and it has learned to stretch a lot of us out. But as we're getting towards the end, we're starting to see that we do have what it takes. We can make it. Anyway, That's the small story I have for you guys today. The Frankfurt Translator. All right, where are we at? Cool. Oh, actually, I need to talk to my producer about this thing. There might be some changes coming up. Next week, we'll probably still stick around with Tuesdays, but I might be changing the date for other reasons. But we'll keep in touch with that. However, y'all, again, thank y'all for listening. Oh, and I'm actually starting to see if anyone out there would like to share their stories with us. All I'm asking for is a 5 to 10 minute story that you can share. We can either do an interview and like have you show up like Miguel here, and we will do an interview type. I can highlight you guys and say whatever whatever and let you share your story. Or if you feel better pre-recording the story, um, just reach out to me and we can figure out a way to highlight and showcase your stories too. Because I have some more stories that I'm getting ready for you guys, but I would like for this to be a chance for y'all to share empowering stories to help one another, to encourage one another. On that note, ask Miguel. We kind of thought it'd be fun for you guys to start asking us questions. Anything that you'd like to know about areas of growth of physically, spiritually, mentally, and socially. Things that you can. I think my talking with my producer earlier today. I think we came up with a good idea for next week's story, uh, and I might have a little before and after footage for you guys. Back when I did some acting back in Texas. It's gonna be embarrassing. That's okay. I don't mind sharing with you guys. However, once again, thank you guys for spending this Tuesday with us. It was just like 20 something minutes. Please don't forget to share, to subscribe, to like this video. We're already growing. We're growing subscriptions organically. Whether you're watching through Facebook, whether you're watching through YouTube, thank you guys for being here, for supporting this. Again, Facebook is not alone. I mean, Hey Rockstar is not alone. We are affiliated under the low budget production umbrella. So check out their podcast that are brought in. If you are on Facebook right now, I encourage you to go to low budget production to the let me low go to this Facebook page, low budget productions. We did spell it as a Producktions. That has to do with our hometown, a homage to Little Andrews, Little Andrews, America. All right, guys, I don't want to keep much more of your time. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank y'all for chatting. All right, until next time, much love, many blessings.